Hey guys, it's Rain and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I've got something very different to show you guys. I wanted to take you guys on a journey with me to see what it's like to fly during the time of the coronavirus pandemic. So just last week, I flew from Sydney to my home country, the Philippines. So let's rewind back to the time when I was in Sydney packing furiously for my trip. Let's go.
Hello, it's June 26th, 8 a.m. and we are just roughly over 24 hours before my flight tomorrow. I've got to pack everything today. That's what I'm gonna do. Cool.
Hello, it is June 26th on the Friday and it's now 5:55 p.m. I've basically finished packing. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I mean, obviously one side isn't closed yet or anything, but I've basically finished packing. Just a couple knickknacks here and there left to go. My cousin is going to be picking me up in the next hour or so that I can spend my last night in Sydney at their house. This is for practical reasons because my flight tomorrow morning is really early. It's 10:30 a.m. Well, it's not early, but you know, as for international flights, you'll need to be at the airport like 3 or 4 hours earlier, and with COVID measures and everything going on, you never know what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna be staying over at their house this evening. I don't know, I might get a little bit of editing done there, hopefully, but I really don't think that I'm going to be getting another video anytime soon. The plan right now is that my flight tomorrow is going to be roughly 8 hours long, leaving at 10:30 a.m., arriving in Manila at around 4 p.m. ish, so going back in time because Manila is 2 hours behind Sydney. Yeah, everything's happened really fast. I don't think that I've ever had such a short amount of time to pack everything and clean everything up before I go. I still really don't feel like I've cleaned up everything, so I don't know. I'll have to double check and triple check every single nook and cranny of this apartment. But considering travel restrictions right now in Australia, I don't know when I'll be able to come back to Sydney, which is a bit of a sad thought considering the whole situation with COVID. I've been away from my home for way too long now. I've been away since February this year. It is now June. Considering the circumstances of everything, the best decision that I've decided and my family has decided is that I would much rather stay home at this, dire time. Instead of having to stay alone in Sydney till this degree finishes in November or October, whenever it ends. So yeah, I'll be going to Manila. I'm excited. I've got my hotel booked already, so thank goodness. I forgot about pre-booking, but thank goodness my parents reminded me and they helped me out with that while I was busy packing here. So pre-booked already. I've registered everything online. If you didn't know, if you're a returning resident to the Philippines, you do need to fill up these online forms before you arrive in the country. Otherwise, waiting times might take a little bit longer. So why not do it beforehand? But yeah, I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my packing and I don't know when I'll see you guys. Bye. Currently at the Sydney Kingsford Airport, and I wanted to show you guys that I think my mask broke. I'm gonna fix that in a bit. It's around 6:30 right now, and I think that the check-in gates only open at around 7 or 7:30, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for an hour. I don't know, maybe nap? Well, I've had to replace my mask. To be honest, it was probably just a really cheap mask, so that's why it broke so easily. It's also really hard to breathe generally, but also because I wear my glasses. So I've had to keep my glasses on my hoodie Otherwise, my eyes fog up and I can't see anything. So far, in terms of procedures, entering the airport is a little bit different. Only airplane passengers are allowed in the airport. So after my cousin dropped me off, you have to go immediately. They have to check your passport and boarding and a confirmation ticket when you enter. And then I had to walk a little bit extra.
Hi there. Your safety is our priority.
Just past immigration, and it's like a ghost town out here. So many things are closed. Not surprising though, but wow. Well, hello again. I look super haggard right now. I've checked in my luggage, I've gone through immigration, and I'm sitting around at the gate now. Pretty dang quiet here. It's currently 8 something, like 8:20 a.m. or something. And boarding time is at 9:50 a.m. So I've got, I don't know, over an hour to kill time. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. They did require us to fill up a couple forms before boarding, so I'm gonna do that. There's nothing to do. There are no cafes open. There are no lounges open. No retail shops either. In the entry part of the airport, I think Seoul Origin, the cafe was open. There's supposed to be a cafe near this gate as well, but it isn't open. Maybe it'll open later. Maybe it's a little bit early. I don't know. Filipinos are always arriving at the airport really early.
still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
This is the moment for those who.
Hey guys! Wow, I look haggard to the max, but it is, I think, 8 p.m.-ish right now, June 27, and I am back in my home country. Now, I'm so tired. It's been a long day, clearly, and I have a lot to tell you guys. At the moment, though, I'm just really waiting for room service to happen. While I was checking in at the lobby downstairs, I was like, hey, what time does your room service close? And they were like, oh, 8 p.m. And I was like, can I order through you? So that, because I know it's gonna take time for me to check in fully and settle down in the room and everything. So yeah, waiting for room service right now before I freshen up, rest up, and everything. And I have a lot to tell you guys about though in the meantime while I'm waiting for my food. So I landed at roughly 5 p.m. today in Manila, in the sunny Manila, back to 30 degrees weather. And it took me roughly 2.5 hours to go through the entire process of swab testing and immigration and the usual things that you do at the airport. The first thing that we did when we arrived at Manila, well, actually, before we even left the plane, health officials entered the plane and we were required to give in this yellow card, which was a sort of health declaration form, I think from the DOH. We were required to submit that before we left the plane. We were grouped up in a room which was supposed to be the waiting area for the gates for departures in the airport during COVID-19. It ended up becoming a awkward. I had to run to the phone because the lady who checked me in called me up to ask me what time I wanted my breakfast to be delivered tomorrow morning. I don't know her name, but she was a very sweet lady at the check-in, so good job checking us in at a really late time of the day. I know it's tough for everybody. I think I was talking about the procedures at the airport. So we were all sat together at a briefing area at the airport. That took a while, and then once everybody was gathered up, a representative from the Philippine Coast Guard PCG spoke to us about the basic procedures of today, gave a little brief rundown of the differences between those who are OFWs, which is overseas Filipino workers, and those who are non-OFWs like myself. Basically, the difference is that if you are an OFW, all of your costs in terms of hotel bookings, transport, all of that is shouldered by the OWA, oh my gosh, what is it? Overseas Workers something association. I have to correct myself on that. I have to fact check myself. But basically, if you're a non-OFW, you've got to shoulder all of the costs of your quarantine for yourself. My parents helped to pre-book this hotel room before arriving here. So yeah, nothing new for me, but I guess it was good that they briefed everybody on that beforehand. The procedure itself, they required you to register first online on the Philippine Red Cross. Basically, you fill in all of your details, and at the end of it, you get a QR code that you're supposed to present to somebody for verification. Afterwards, you get these 6 barcode stickers. One of them is placed on your passport, and then 5 of them you have to take to the person who is giving your swab test. So after you get those barcode stickers, you go and do the swab test, and I don't know, I'm no STEM student, I'm no science student, so I have no idea what in the world a swab test is. So today I figured it out. Basically, they take this long, what looks like a Q-tip or cotton bud, is really long. I don't know how long that is, but basically they swab your nasal cavity and also your throat, and it felt really damn weird. I was like I was just trying not to show it too much on my face while it was happening. I think I did my best, but yeah, the swab test was really, really quick. Just swab the nose, swab throat, and then afterwards is immigration. The usual immigration process, nothing different there. Then afterwards, the typical procedure is that you go and get your luggage at the carousels, right? For the COVID-19 procedures, you don't do that. You have to go to either the first station, which is if you haven't pre-booked a hotel room yet, you go there. Or if you have already pre-booked a hotel room, there's a separate station for you. Obviously, it would be faster. Both of them are managed by the DOT, Department of Tourism. A lot of fact-checking here. Obviously, I lined up at the pre-booked station, but if you haven't pre-booked, obviously you have to do the booking at the airport. They will facilitate everything for you. And obviously the differences are there between OFWs and non-OFWs. Although I believe that if you are a non-OFW, you can have the choice to stay at either a private hotel or a government facility. So you can have that choice. Obviously, the government facility would be cheaper / free. At the DOT station, basically it was just a registration. You fill out your name, your details, you show them your hotel booking confirmation, and then they sign a couple of things. And then afterwards you can go and get your luggage. And then you go get your luggage, and then just before you exit, you hand in a couple of other forms that you've had to fill up while you're in the plane. And then you go and you get to your hotel / government facility. So now I'm here, and I'm damn tired. My parents and I met up in a socially distant manner, and they were all wearing masks, of course, being responsible people. After I said hi and bye to my family, I went in and checked in my stuff into the room. Obviously, I'm here now. When I checked in, it was roughly around 7:30, 7:40-ish. Because of quarantine and everything, it was as if the hotel was closed. The lobby was dark. The AC wasn't on, so obviously it's gonna be really hot. But that's okay, because the only people that were checking in were myself and one other guy who was on the same flight as me. Something I do want to say though, I noticed a very drastic difference between the seriousness of measures between Philippines and Australia. Hi again. I've been interrupted once again, but that's okay because now I've got my food. What is this? Food Panda, Uber Eats, Deliveroo? I was talking about the strictness of measures between Australia and the Philippines. Pretty much every staff member and employee here in the Philippines was wearing all PPE, so the suits, the face masks, the gloves, even their feet were covered. I don't know, maybe I'll find a picture and I'll show you guys because I have no idea how to describe it. But it kind of looked like they were wearing shower nets on their feet. Yeah, so every single staff member was wearing those PPE. Meanwhile, in the Sydney airport, I think people were only wearing masks. And not even all of the employees were, I guess, required to wear masks. I don't know, obviously there's a lot of different ways that you can explain that. I'm too tired to think of ways to explain it right now. Yeah, that's just something that I wanted to point out. Also, now that the food is here, I wanted to tell you how the food came to my door. Literally, they just dropped off this bag right in front of the door, rang the bell, and like skedaddled, you know? So my habit is to peep through the little, I don't even know the names of these things. The little peephole in the door where you can see who's knocking on your door or ringing on your doorbell. Usually I look in there, and then I was like, oh yeah, nobody's there. Nobody's I'm not gonna see anybody. There's no delivery person who I'm gonna like say thank you to. I'm going to go and eat my dinner now. Oh wait, you guys want to see my shirt? I love it. This one says, yeah, nah. Oh my god, such bad videography. This one says, nah, yeah. Australia.
breakfast, coffee, smoothie, fruits, cereal, milk. It's a lot, but wow, amazing.
Hello guys, it's the next morning. It's June 28th and it's 10 a.m. in the morning right now. I just finished my breakfast, and to be honest, well, I didn't actually finish it. I finished part of it. It was a lot of breakfast, but it was complimentary, so I'm just going to save the rest for a snack later, I guess. I had a Filipino breakfast, the kind of Filipino breakfast that I really missed. Just the garlic rice and the beef tapa combination is just sublime. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on how quarantine procedures are going on around here. So it is a rule of the hotel that I absolutely cannot leave the room. Obviously, that should be an obvious one, but also that nobody can enter the room. So what that means is that there is no room cleaning service. They basically gave me all these essential cleaning supplies, disinfectants, cleaning sprays, things for dishwashing, sponge, some cleaning cloths, and several garbage bags as well, so that I can clean the room on my own time. They have this procedure where every day at a certain time, you can leave garbage bags outside of the door and they will pick it up. That's how things are going now. What a time to be alive. Time to make some hotel coffee. I tried to get some work done on my thesis and with video editing, but the fact that I woke up today with a really bad headache certainly didn't help. And now I've got a food coma as well because of the food that I ate this morning. Great. I've got here the usual electric kettle and a Bodum French press. It's huge though, so I can certainly make a lot of coffee with that. Coffee and tea. I can't for the life of me figure out why it's decaf. Hey guys, random little tangent, but I got this oops. I got this keep cup online. I ordered it online and it's really freaking trippy cuz inside here is really hot coffee. But I touch it and it's like, oh, it's just a lukewarm drink. It's kind of trippy. It doesn't feel hot at all. Guys, I don't know why decaf coffee exists. I mean, if you're gonna drink coffee, like, you better go big or go home, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that's so bright. Hello. Sorry for the extreme bedhead. It is now the second day of my hotel quarantine stay, June 29th on a Monday. Ideally, I should be checking out tomorrow noon. That does depend on whenever I would receive my negative test results for the swab PCR test that I did at the airport. They should be emailing that back to me, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, if I don't get it, I'll have to extend my stay here at the hotel. I woke up today at like 7, somewhat naturally. I always set my phone alarms to be like really early in the morning, and also time differences. It should be 9 a.m. in Sydney right now, so that's still the time zone that I'm used to. Right now I'm gonna wait for breakfast to arrive, which should be in the next 30 minutes or so, and maybe get to work on updating my thesis once again, editing and everything once in a while. Hello friends, it is night number 2 of quarantine. Clearly I just took a shower, so I'm feeling bougie as F in this freaking bathrobe. But look at this freaking bathrobe, dude. One size fits all my ass, okay? Look at that! It's impossible to do anything in these bathrobes, but I don't know. I mean, how often do I get to use bathrobes anyway? Updates. I think I got a cold. There's your evidence. But I'm trying not to worry. As far as I know, having a runny nose is not a common symptom of having the coronavirus. Runny nose, sneezing, all of that, not really common. The typical symptoms for having the coronavirus are things like having a fever, having a dry throat, coughing, difficulty breathing, things along those lines. What I'm experiencing now is really, really mild, and it's pretty much just the typical colds that I usually get. Watery eyes, runny nose, obviously. That's pretty much it. Obviously I haven't gotten my results yet for my PCR swab test, which I did at the airport. There's no point really worrying yet until I have documentary evidence that says that I have it or I don't. Fingers crossed that I don't. It's not impossible to think that I can't have it because it can happen to anyone. I'm supposed to be checking out tomorrow morning, but that is contingent on myself having a negative test result for COVID. I believe I should be receiving the result in the email, and if I don't get one by, let's say, I don't know, 8 or 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, then I guess I'm going to have to extend my stay by another night, and hopefully I'll get one soon, because like, holy hell. But then again, after I do get checked out from the hotel, still have to be quarantined in a single room in my home. So right now I'm waiting for my order of cheesecake. I ordered some cheesecake. Alright, so see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully things are all okay by then. Bye. Okay. Well, you guys, that was the video. Different, I know. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. Don't expect too many of those vlog type of videos, but I do intend to get back to my usual upload schedule on Wednesdays and Sunday evenings, so please look forward to that. And also, now that I'm back home, I do hope to get a little bit more creative with my videos, so look forward to some new formats very soon. Thanks again for watching. Don't believe. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And also follow me on my socials at RuseRainYT on Facebook and Instagram. And also follow me on the Sims Gallery at RuseRene. Thanks you guys for watching another video. See you in the next one. Bye! Quiet on set! Is it running? He's actually the star of the show. Come here. Come here. Come here. See? I found him. Hey Charlie! Hey Charlie! Hey Charlie! Ow. You want your close up? You wanna be famous? No. Hey, no. Hey, say hi. Hi to the camera. Meow. What do you gotta say? What do you think of no. What do you think of politics? You like politics? Oh, okay. Me neither. Me neither, Charlie. Oh! This is abuse. Hey, abuse.